Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Vinland Saga Season 2 episode number 18 reaction. Alright, the previous episode, Thorfinn and Snake has a battle. Thorfinn trying to protect Gardar while obviously Snake wanting to kill him. And we get to see Thorfinn take up the sword again. However, in this situation, not sword, he didn't have a sword with him, but just like a way of like explaining it. He didn't have any weapons with him, so he was defending Gardar, and obviously he's protecting a life. So in that situation, he has decided to actually stand his ground, and that's what he did. Obviously, in the end, he makes a little bit of mistake where he kind of moves a little bit away from Gardar. So Snake takes that opportunity and goes close to him, stabs him, and he thinks that it's over. However, Gardar comes up, grabs him by the throat, and almost knocks him out. So later on, Sverkel comes and gives Gardar the cart and tells Anite to run away with Gardar, and they're off. And obviously, it doesn't end well because Gardar was almost dying. Little by little, he loses his strength and falls down and rests on tops of Anhite's laps. In the end, apologizes again, and as he dies, he says that, "Oh, I'm back home again," because in his dreams, he's seeing that he has gone back to his home, and there his child is waiting for him. And yeah, that was goodbye. Arnheid was crying, and in the end, we get to see all the like a lot of people on horseback quickly coming in, and I'm guessing they were probably Snake's men. They were on their way to capture Arnheid, so they're kind of surrounding her and coming closer as Arnheid cries because of Gardar's death. So yeah, I do wonder what's going to happen from here onwards. Obviously, the whole Canute situation is still ongoing, but how are they going to what type of punishment will Arnheid get? I'm sure she'll definitely be punished. She's a slave and she tried to run away and did so many things. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Alright, episode number 18. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Canute. This is Canute. No, this is probably. Oh yeah, it is Canute's ship. Wait, they only took like 2 to 3 ships. I thought they have amassed like multiple. I guess 4 ships are enough. Shut up, Floki. This guy, he is always trying to do stuff independently. Yeah, keep quiet. And that is exactly why we are going with you. Because who knows, this guy might have some other plans. Oh boy. Hmm. Well, yeah, he has changed. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I'm guessing Canute is exactly going to do that. Yeah, he plans on getting their fields, so. Oh boy. Well, yeah, great. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Wait, have we reached the first method? Oh, this is Kettle's ship, a boat. Well, Kettle's also here, so he's inside the barrel. Yeah, a gift. Wait, isn't that Kettle inside it? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, that's how you just throw your dad? Look at the glee in his face. He's so excited. Oh, war. What a fun thing we'll be participating in. War. Haha. Hmm. Oh boy. Wait, where is Leaf? Whoa. Olmar doesn't seem interested at all. Oh wow. Sounds fantastic. Yeah, definitely. Look at his face. He's so happy. Yep, he is very happy. Yeah, he did say that. Damn. Oh my god. Wow. That's what he says after. Okay. My god. Oh, Leaf is still over there. Okay, there you go. Well, can't blame him after everything that happened. Yeah, yeah, that. Damn. Yeah, two pieces of wood. Well, the King of England. After they realize who it is, I wonder how they'll react. Wait, who's. Hmm. Where's Anna? Oh, they have been, I guess, because they also went against them, so. I don't know. Hmm. Where's Arnett? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Better way. Yeah. Like he wouldn't back down. Obviously, he's men, five to six of them. But Snake doesn't think like that. Like he said, war in itself, war and slavery. Like if those didn't exist, none of this would have happened. Oh boy. He's probably tied somewhere, like confined. Yeah. Well, well, yeah. There you go. Ooh, here we go. Whoa. Ooh. Oh boy. Damn, he's going into a mental breakdown. Oh god. Oh wait, he. Yeah, and Kettle is completely just. Yeah, bring your monster here. Oh, Butter is here. Yeah, what happened? What? What? Oh, wait, are they trying to like get Arnade out of here? Like trying to make someone else buy Arnide? Oh, yeah, Einar and Arnide. I'm guessing Sverkel told him, like, told Pater to do this. Because Sverkel knows, like, after, like, like, Kettle comes back, yeah, things will be bad. Oh, there she is. Oh boy. Ah, freaking hell, man. Did she kill anyone? Like, what the hell? Like, Gardar is dead. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh. Oh my god. He's like broken down completely. Oh God, here we go. Oh my God! What the? Oh my God! This guy is gone completely. Oh, oh my God! What the hell? Okay, well, what? Okay, he has gone too far now. Oh my God. Yeah, and that was the biggest problem, because he was the one you only trusted in this whole world. Oh my God. Can someone please come here? Oh my God. Okay, okay. Why is no one? Okay, who is this? Thank God. What the hell? Yeah, tend to her wounds, you freaking piece of. Well, you know what? I'm glad that Canute is coming here. Like, whatever Canute is going to do to these guys, yeah, that, like, especially, like, Kettle, he deserves that after this episode. Oh my God. Yeah, now I actually want Canute to actually mess Kettle up now from here onwards. Oh my God. Like, you know what, a few seconds ago, Thorfinn was saying like violence is not good, whatever people it is against. No, violence is good. I want Kettle to get everything that he did to Arnai back tenfold. God damn. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I'm actually rooting for Canute now. And like that's the situation now. Like, whatever's going to happen to Kettle, I'm here to see it. God damn. Okay, that is it. All right, so this episode, wow, like I cannot believe what just happened here. Like, like I said, you know what the problem was? The problem was Kettle, like as Kettle said, like, oh, you're the only one I believed. That was the biggest problem. Arnett was the only one he believed. That was the biggest problem about Kettle. Like, he had no one else that he could trust or do anything. Like, this is the person who is, like, what can I say, who has lost so many things that he's like a broken person, and he's like constantly at like some kind of he like a fear is acting on him that, oh, everyone will leave, like, from me, will run away from me, and this and that. He is so paranoid about people leaving him that he doesn't realize like whatever he's doing is making people leave him. Like, that's what this guy is about. And, like, I don't know what the hell happened. Like, obviously we got a little bit of a backstory from Spherical about the person that he liked and how that girl died because of the other guy, and like all that stuff that happened. That little backstory that we got to listen to. Like, so, like, I don't know what happened from that point onwards. I doubt that was the only reason why he's the person that he is now. I'm sure he went through a lot of probably painful stuff from that point onwards. Start losing actual faith in people, and then started clinging to Arnheid, who he was able to get, and like, it became like a full, oh, you're the only one I trust, I don't trust anyone else. And then after he realized that the only person that he trusted actually was going to betray him, he snaps, and he's like this now. So this is like, this is what it is now. Like, he's just a person who's like completely like a broken person. And the fact that he wasn't able to trust anyone except Arnheid, was the biggest problem here. Like that won't do. If you're a normal person, if you're a human being, you need to trust at least have basic trust in people, like the minimum of it. Obviously, don't trust anyone blindly, but at least acknowledge them and like don't be obsessed over like one thing and be so obsessed about it that you go crazy. Like in these type of situations, like that is not the way at all. Like what the hell. All right. So this episode we begin with Canute being on the way to Kettle's farm, and you know Loki, as always, is just making just comments, like unnecessary comments. He's like, "Oh, you didn't need to go here. We could have done this on our own. This and that, all that stuff that he's just saying." And I'm like this guy, he's just so, what is that word? Like sly, like Floki. Like like I've seen this before as well. He definitely wants to do stuff on his own. Like he always says stuff like, "Oh, you could have left this to us. There's no need." In that one of those previous episodes where Canute was like on his horseback going, seeing the whole situation, the aftermath of the war. And Floki said the same freaking thing that he's saying here. He said, even in that situation, he was like, "Oh, you could have left this to us. We could have done it. Like, there's no need for you, the king, to come here." Like, just give it a rest, dude. Like, he wants to, like, I don't know what the hell he's planning, but he's definitely planning something. Like, just trying to find that one little gap where he could, do something and make the situation worse. Like always planning, always plotting, like just like a complete a nuisance. I don't like him at all. From the beginning episodes, the first to the second episode of Vinland Saga, from the day when he decided to give Ashalat the job of killing Thors. From that day onwards, yeah, he's been one of the worst characters in this show. And he's not really we don't really know what the hell he's planning. He's sneaky, he's sly, and he's just like this type of character. I want someone to actually punch his face in a good way. Ashalat almost did that in season 1. Just made him bow down, and it's like, bow down. This is where you belong, Floki. That whole scene. That was one of the best scenes, I have to say. But I want someone else. I want someone else to show him the same thing. Like this guy, he's just yeah. Anyways, Canute is not really listening to him. Just doesn't bother. He's just doesn't pay attention to Floki, and he's on his way. And yeah. All right. So now Kettle in his boat is back to his place, and Thorgil comes in, just throws Kettle inside the barrel outside, and he's like, "Oh, here's your master. Give him a little bit of a drink. He'll come back together." And yeah, you could see the glee in his face. He's like, "Guys, the crazy thing that happened. A very amazing thing is going to happen. War. That's what's happening. I'm so excited, guys. This was basically his attitude. He's so excited because Canute is going to come and they'll have a war. Typical Viking. Typical Norseman. Just so happy at the thought of going to war and just fighting. And the normal villagers, they're like, what the hell? They're just doing their own thing, peaceful, farming, fishing, that's what they do. And suddenly, Thorgil is like, "Oh, we're going to war. Yeah, fun days, as if a festival is going to happen. Yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy how characters in are just so extreme. Thorgil is so happy about war, while what's his name? Kettle is just completely devastated, broken down, and almost just gone into depression. Just two of the extreme. And Kettle went so into depression that he started hating Arnheid. Wow. Just like father, like son, I guess. This family is crazy. Now that I'm looking at everything, the only person who's probably a little bit decent is Olmar. Like, yeah, like crazy, isn't it? The only decent person in this family is probably Olmar. Other than that, like, everyone's just nuts. Like, Thorgil is nuts, Kettle is nuts, and the like, Kettle's wife, I don't know what the hell she does. She's also like another person. So yeah, like the whole family is just gone. Oh, Spherical is fine. Spherical is okay. Spherical is also decent. Other than that, everyone in this family is nuts. Just, yeah, like great. Okay, so like you can see that Olmar has just completely like like shut down everything. He's not really responding to anything, and like Thorgil is like, oh Olmar, like this will be a first fight, exciting, isn't it? You wanted to fight, didn't you? Looking at Olmar's face, I'm like, yeah, he wanted to fight, past tense, not anymore. After what he saw in front of his eyes, I doubt he wants to fight anymore. So yeah, Thorgil is like, yeah, you wanted to fight, didn't you? Your first fight, it'll be exciting. We might die, like this might be our final day, but let's have fun while doing it. That's how crazy this guy is. He doesn't care if he dies. Like he just wants to fight. If he dies, he dies. That's his like whole thing. Yeah, he's a lunatic. This guy is crazy, and I'm like most of the Vikings are like this. Obviously, we know that how battle hungry and how crazy these guys are. Just doesn't care about anything, and like all they want to do is die in the battlefield. That's all they want. Like what a great way to live your life, just yeah, killing people, hurting people, and finding like excitement in that, and then just dying on the battlefield. What a great way to live. Just my god. Anyways, so Kettle gets up and he just is in a complete daze, just goes on his way to find Arnheid, while Leaf is like thinking what to do. Like obviously he wants to like find Thorfinn here. Like the other Thorfinn, like Leaf's son. He's like, I'm sure you'll find him. Hopefully this time. Now here we can see that Snake, they're like talking about how, not Snake, sorry, Fox is talking about like, and the other people are like telling him about how the master has said that there might be a battle here, this and that, and Fox is like, impossible. You cannot really fight here. Like I don't know who we're like picking a fight against, but look at these like the walls. In no way are we stopping anyone to do this. So now Thorfinn and Einar has been caught and they're like tied down, and Einar is like, I don't know what they're going to do to Arnheid, and Thorfinn is like obviously sad, and Einar says like I'm sorry Thorfinn, you had to do this because you even broke your promise, your oath, but you know what Thorfinn, there are times when you actually have to stand up and fight. This was probably one of those times, and like Thorfinn is also disappointed that he wasn't able to do anything to solve the situation. Like Gardar died, and yeah. So he's thinking, he's like, what should we do? Like, where is this starting? Why do people like hurt others? And everything that happened here, the Arnheid situation, Gardar, and all these things. How could we have prevented this? Where did everything start? Like, I feel like the answer to his question here is something that he himself answered before. Everything starts with war. If war doesn't exist, as like he said before, slavery will stop. At like on a certain up until a certain like amount. Obviously, slavery probably won't be abolished completely, but most of it will go because wars are the main reasons for slavery. And yeah, and he can probably change the world like that. So war is everything. You need to stop the war. Like he came up with this answer himself before, and I feel like that's the answer to this question as well. Like how could we have prevented this from happening to Arnheid? By abolishing war, by stopping war. None of this would have happened. And yeah, and by stopping war, means that we need to actually take make like a police system, like a justice system, that type of thing, like so that Vikings cannot just come and attack villages left and right whenever the hell they want. We need to have like a justice like a like an organization which is going to stop, like the modern world, like the army, like in the modern world where we have armies, like that type of thing we need, so that nobody can like attack us, and like so we could defend ourselves, that type of thing. So all these things, if like, this could have like like we could have do this, and maybe we'll be able to stop slavery and everything like this from going on. But anyways, okay, so not spherical, sorry. Kettle goes to the place where Arnheid usually lives, and he's trying to find Arnheid, and he's like, "Where is she?" And then Kettle's wife comes in, and Kettle's wife tells everything to him and says that, "Oh, this and this happened." Like Arnheid tried to run away with Gardar. Two of our slave boys also tried to help her, all that stuff. And yeah, Kettle is just completely like, oh, she tried to betray me. Why is everything slipping past my hands? And here is where he snaps completely. So next we get to see Snake is stopping, what's his name? Leaf, yeah. Snake is stopping Leaf from going to see Thorfinn, and he's like, yeah, we're not allowing that, because Thorfinn, we have captured Thorfinn, and unless and until we get our permission from Kettle, we ain't doing anything like that. And like Leaf is like, all right, fine. You know what? Kettle gave the promised us to free Thorfinn, and I'm sure he'll keep his words. Come, let's find Kettle. And you can see here, Pater is like, okay, you know what? Do you guys have enough money to buy another slave, 2 more slaves with you? And Leaf is like, yeah, I guess like he promised to give Thorfinn for free, so I feel like I can spare a few money for 2 more slaves. And Pater is like, I want you to take care of Arnheid and Einar as well. And here we go. I think this was probably the plan of Sverkel. I'm like 80% sure that as soon as because Sverkel knew what was happening, Sverkel saw everything. When Arnheid went off with Gardar, Sverkel saw that. Thorfinn was also with him. So when Arnheid got captured, I'm sure Sverkel got to know, he got the information that Arnheid has been captured, and he probably thought, what could they do in this type of situation to help Arnheid and Einar Thorfinn out. So he probably brought called in Pater and told him that oh, if you are able to find some way, just make Arnheid get Einar and Thorfinn get out of this place some way or the other. If you're able to find some path for that, to execute that. And the best option or the best way came when they got to know that Leaf is here, and I'm guessing Sverkel probably told Pater then that, okay, you know what, please ask this person who has come to bring Thorfinn with him back, please ask him if he has enough for 1 or 2 more slaves, so that they can get out of here. I'm like 60% sure that Sverkel told this to Pater, and Pater took the. Otherwise, who else would say, who would make this decision? I doubt Pater himself would make this decision. I'm sure Sverkel told him. And Pater was like, you know what? That's a good plan. And he decided to go and tell Leaf about it. Okay, anyways, after that, here we go. We get to see Arnheid over there. And this guy, Snake's man, he does he's making his an own situation. He's making another situation more complicated. Starts grabbing Arnheid and just, what can I say, pouring his frustrations over her because his friends died. Yeah, I can understand you're frustrated, but what the hell did Arnheid do? Gardar did everything. Imagine what pathetic person you are, that you're trying to attack someone who cannot defend themselves. What type of pathetic human being you are. You could have couldn't you go and do this to Einar. I was going to say Thorfinn, Thorfinn would have given you a punch, but then I realized Thorfinn wouldn't, because he's not really violent nowadays. But yeah, Einar, you could go and pour your frustrations to Einar, and like do this to someone who can actually stand up to you. Why are you harassing someone who cannot really stand up against you? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? These are warriors. Like, what pathetic type of behavior is this? Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, and Kettle comes in, and Kettle just makes him run away. He just runs away, and yeah, Kettle has a stick. Now here, I really wasn't expecting this. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I was probably expecting the Kettle to definitely punish her, obviously, but not like this. Like the intensity was too much. Like, I wasn't expecting that to, an intensity. I thought he was probably going to just hit her once or twice, or I don't know what I expected. But yeah, not like that. Definitely, I wasn't expecting that. And it's crazy. This part is just so quiet, and then suddenly, you get to see the impact where he hit Arnheid. And yeah, then he starts hitting her, and he's Arnheid tells him that, oh, there's a baby in my stomach, please stop it. And then he's like, oh, I wonder whose it is, and she's she tries to obviously tell him, but he doesn't listen. He's paranoid. He has lost faith in everything, and he's like, oh, I trusted you, you're the only one who I trusted. Yeah, that was the biggest problem. The only one who you trusted was Arnheid. That was your biggest problem, and that was the thing that shouldn't have happened. Trust, at least have trust in other people as well, not only one person. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. Don't do that. Try to trust others as well. But yeah, this guy, he just just doesn't believe her and just keeps hitting her. And I was like, why is no one coming? And thank god Snake came in and grabbed the stick. And yeah, Snake is like, what do you want? You want to execute her? Is that what you want? Then yeah, tell me that, and I'll leave the stick. And then Kettle's like releases the stick, and he's like, take care of her wounds. Yeah, take care of her wounds after what you did. I don't know, I really want Canute to actually come and just seize everything from him, and make him an actual empty person. Just grab everything from him, take everything away from him, his land, his farm, everything, and just leave him an empty man, and just let him rot. Spherical has become old. I don't think Spherical is probably going to survive very much longer. He's almost dying. So very soon Spherical is also going to die. I don't know, Thorgil, what's going to happen to Thorgil. Thorgil will probably die trying to fight Canute. That's what I envision. Don't know what's going to happen to Olmar. But by the end, what I want is a conclusion where Kettle is alone, just everything taken away from him, an empty man, with no money, just there, and hopefully he's able to reflect on what he did, throughout his life, and what type of messed up things that he has done at the end of his life, and realize his mistake. I want that conclusion from Kettle. I don't want him dying. I want him to suffer. I want Canute to come and take everything away from him, each and everything, and leave him an empty, an actual empty person. His his prized possessions, his family, his farm, his land, everything. Just take everything away from him. Up until this point, I was actually thinking oh, hopefully everything goes fine. They they're able to stop Canute. Obviously there'll be a very big battle, and things will go crazy. But hopefully nothing bad happens. But no, I actually want Canute to come and take everything away from him now. I actually want that. He needs to realize what he has done. I don't care about his backstory. Yeah, a lot of messed up things must have happened to him later on as well. When he was called the Kettle, what was it called? Kettle the I forgot the name. Whatever his name was, in the battlefield. He must have gone through a lot of things. But you going through messed up stuff doesn't give you the right to do messed up stuff to others. Nobody gives that right to you. That's the thing. you might have gone through a lot of crazy things, but that doesn't give you the right to be nasty to others. It's not a free pass that you get. If you go through messed up stuff, you don't get a free pass to do whatever the hell you want to other people. That's not how this works. And what he did in today's episode, I actually want him to suffer. And I want him to realize what a piece of crap he was. I don't know if that's how it's going to go, which way this direction this is going, but I really want to see him lose everything. And I'm actually supporting Canute now, really. I don't know what Thorfinn is going to do in this type of situation. What's going to happen, I have no idea, but I really hope this man loses everything. And yeah, anyways, so after that we can see that Leaf says that, oh, if you don't want her, so can I buy her off from you? But yeah, this is Kettle we're talking about. He's like, who told that I'm going to sell her off? I'm not selling Arnheid. Oh god. And he's like, yeah, you can take Einar, Thorfinn, whoever the hell you want to, just take them. I'm not leaving Arnheid. And yeah, he goes off, and Einar and Thorfinn comes in, isn't it? Just a minute. Yeah. Oh wait, with all the commotion that is happening, I didn't even realize that Thorfinn is with Leaf. So Thorfinn has already met Leaf. There you go. With all the crazy stuff that is happening, I didn't even realize that. Now that I'm looking at this scene again, I'm seeing that Thorfinn is just standing there and Leaf is beside him. So they met. Leaf and Thorfinn has already met. Okay, that's good. But yeah, they come here and they see that Arnheid is hurt. Whole face is swollen, unconscious. And yeah, Pater is like I don't know if she'll survive. And yeah, Kettle is gone crazy now. He's like, oh, they're all thieves. They want everything from me. I'm not going to let them get anything from me. And just goes back to his house, takes out his sword, and he's like, be it the king, be it whoever, I am not going to, let them take away everything from me. Great. Fantastic. What an episode. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, that was it. Like I said, I up until now, I really didn't think much about Kettle. I thought he's just a broken, man, a person who's very, a pitiful man, nothing you can do about. Deep down inside, he's a good person, but he's a broken person. That's all I thought, and I kind of pitied him up until now. After this episode, none of that pity exists. He might be a broken man. A lot of things might have happened to him and all that, but that doesn't give him the right to do whatever that he did in this episode. No one, nothing gives anyone right to harm others. And what he did in this episode was something I don't think, I will be able to forgive him. Whatever type of, even if he repents for the rest of his life, I don't think I'll be able to forgive him for what he did in this episode. And I really hope he gets what he deserves after this episode. I don't know how this is going to end, but I want to see him get what he deserves. Not death, but actually staying alive and suffering for the rest of his life. What is his biggest fear? That everyone is going to take away everything from him. That's his biggest fear. I want that to happen exactly. I want that to happen exactly. I want Canute to come and actually take everything away from him. Leave him an empty husk of a man, just there on his own. That's what I want. But I don't know if that's what's going to happen. We'll see. Let's wait and watch. Either way, that was it. That was my reaction to episode number 18 of Vinland Saga Season 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Vinland Saga. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.